The Bible say that the day after that John said to two of his disciples,
All right.
one by the name of Andrew, and another unnamed disciple.
All right.
He said to them, behold the Lamb of God. And Andrew
All right.
were introduced to Jesus by John.
All right. All right.
And they spent much time together. And Andrew was so impressed about his new find that he could not keep it to himself.
All right.
But he went and told his brother. Now, as Andrew find Peter, Simon, who later became Peter, that through their association with Jesus, Andrew were responsible for bringing Peter to Christ.
All right.
Now, the day after, according to the scripture,
All right.
that Jesus himself moved further into Galilee.
All right.
And Jesus made a discovery.
All right.
It is said that he found Philip. Now Philip was of Bethesda, the city of Andrew and Peter.
All right.
Now when Jesus found Philip, it had the same impact on Philip
All right.
as it did with Andrew, the brother of Peter.
All right.
And Philip, after meeting Jesus, it is said that he came to the opinion that Nathanael needed to know Jesus.
All right.
Here in the text, Nathanael had come to a exciting discovery.
All right. All right.
Philip found Nathanael. Now, anyone who have not been introduced to Jesus,
All right.
anyone who have not met Jesus for himself,
All right. All right.
they falls in the Nathanael category.
Not all.
So then, Philip, after getting to know Jesus, after Jesus had found him,
Well.
said that I must find Nathanael
Right.
and tell him about the one whom I have found, that if I could get Nathanael and Jesus together, then I'm sure that Jesus will be as beneficial to him as he is to me.
All right.
Now, there is no shortage, church, of Nathanael. Nathanaels are everywhere.
All right. Now.
And they need to be found.
Say it. My Lord. Say it.
If there is a shortage in anything, it is a shortage of seeking Philips.
All right. All right.
But Nathaniels are everywhere. Nathaniel became the object
All right.
of Philip's search. He left the presence of Jesus going to find Nathaniel. You see, when you know who you're looking for,
All right.
and you're committed to finding the one whom you're looking for, you will let nothing deter you from your search. Philip did not organize an evangelistic team,
All right. All right.
nor did he form a committee from the local church. But Philip became a one-man search party
All right. All right.
to find his friend Nathaniel. Now, Philip's search was fruitful
All right.
because he found him.
Yes. All right.
And that tells me that Nathaniel, no matter where they are foundable.
Yes. My Lord.
Nathaniels can be found.
Yes. All right.
You can find a Nathaniel in the workplace.
My Lord.
You can find Nathaniel in the marketplace.
Yes, sir.
You can find Nathaniels on the street corners.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're everywhere. And occasionally you can find a Nathaniel within the ranks of one's own family.
My Lord.
Nathaniels are found. And Philip found Nathaniel
My Lord.
after a diligent search. The Bible does not say where Philip found him.
All right.
It does not say under what circumstances that he found Nathaniel. But he did find him.
All right.
He found him because he searched for him. And I'm glad this morning that the Bible did not give the location or give any indication of where he found him, because
All right.
that gives the imagination room to roam.
My Lord. Say it.
And I just believe this morning, church, that when Philip left the presence of Jesus,
All right.
he said, at all costs, I'm going to find Nathaniel. Nathaniel needs to know Jesus. My sister and brother, there is someone whom you know that need to know Jesus. And we need to bring every Nathaniel to Jesus. As we get ready, we are in process of a revival, we need to go find Nathaniel.
All right. All right.
Because Nathaniel needs to hear the gospel this week. Nathaniel needs to know what thus said the Lord. Go find Nathaniel. Where? You look everywhere. There may be a Nathaniel sleeping next to you. You need to find Nathaniel. And when Philip found him, oh, what a joy did it bring. This finding of Nathaniel,
All right.
it gives credence and credit to the power of witness. Did not Jesus say to the church that you are witnesses unto me in Jerusalem and Judea and to the uttermost parts of the earth? So it give credence and credit to the power of witness, and also give credit and credence to the power of testimony. When Nathaniel was going through the streets looking, when Philip was going through the streets looking for Nathaniel, no doubt he inquired of passerby, have you seen Nathaniel? But he just kept walking. He just kept looking. He goes down one street and up the other street looking for Nathaniel. He's going from house to house and from door to door inquiring, looking for Nathaniel. And I just believe in my mind this morning that as Philip was going down the street, he saw someone who looked like his friend Nathaniel. He saw someone who walked like his friend Nathaniel. And as he began to get closer and peer over the crowd, oh, I can hear him say, hey, Nate. Hey, Nate, wait up, boy. I got something to tell you. Nathaniel said, well, what it is that is so important, he said, we have found him. You found who, Philip? We have found him whom Moses and the law and the prophets did write. Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. We have found him. And I want you to notice that he didn't say, I have found him. But he said, we have found him. In other words, that is more than I who have found Jesus. And there are a lot of folks in here today, it's more than we that have found Jesus. We need to testify that we have found him. And before we can bring others to Jesus, we got to know that we know Jesus ourselves. We have found him whom Moses and the prophet did write. Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. Now, I can imagine that little great joy come on the brow of Nathaniel. But Nathaniel had a problem. He didn't have a problem with Philip, but he had a problem with where Philip said Jesus came from. Jesus, when he said that Jesus came out of Nazareth, Philip had a problem with that. Said, now, I know that the Messiah, I know that the long-awaited one of Israel did not come from a little backwater town like Nazareth. I know that the Son of God did not come out of condition that exists in Nazareth. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? If you notice that Philip did not go into detail, Philip did not go into a long discourse, but he responded in 3 words: come and see. And this is our testimony. This is our word that we ought to use when we find Nathaniel. Don't argue with Nathaniel. Because Nathaniel can put up a good argument why he haven't come to Jesus. But when you find it, just tell Nathaniel, come and see. Philip could have got upset and said, well, if you don't believe what I'm saying, go see for yourself. This would have been telling him, you go find Jesus for yourself. He said, if you come with me, I'll show you where Jesus is. If you come with me, I will lead you to Jesus while he is still available. If you come with me, I will bring you into the presence of Jesus and you will get to know him for yourself. But just come and see. All right. There are times, my sisters and brothers, when it's not hard to sell a product. When you get the customer and the merchandise together. Sometimes when the customer sees the merchandise He confessed that this is what I've been looking for all the time. So then Philip brings Nathanael to Jesus.
Yes, sir.
And upon arriving in the presence of Jesus, Nathanael didn't say anything, but Jesus began to talk. I hear Jesus saying, Nathanael, behold, an Israelite in whom there is no deceit.
Yes, sir.
And now this surprised Brother Nate.
Yeah.
Because Nathanael had not met Jesus before. And now he asked the question, said, how do you know that? But I heard Jesus say to Nathanael, before Philip found you, I saw you under your fig tree. Yes, and he came to Jesus. Well, and there was great joy in the heart of Philip. Because he was responsible for bringing a soul to Jesus. Now, I tell you today, church, we need to go find Nathanael and tell him or her, yes, to come and see. Because just like everybody else that have come to Jesus. Yes, I thank God that there was a Philip in my life. There was a time when I was in the Nathanael category. I didn't know Jesus for myself, but I thank God there was a Philip who led me to Jesus one day, and because Philip brought me to Jesus, now I can confess that I am saved. Oh yes, I can. I wonder if there's anybody here who can confess today, because somebody found you and brought you to Jesus. Now your life is not the same. Can I get a witness that you came to Jesus just as you are, weary, wounded and sad? Can you testify that you found in Him a resting place, and He has made you glad? I didn't come by myself. I had somebody who led me to Jesus. We need to go find Nathanael. We need to start right here at home. Nathanael, they can be found. There is no shortage of Nathanael. What we need is seeking Phillips. I challenge you today, go find Nathanael and tell him what good thing the Lord has done for you. I want you to know that Nathanael is foundable. He can be found. He may dodge you for a while, but he can be found. You just keep on searching, keep on looking, keep on seeking, you shall find. Just like the Lord said, seek and you shall find. I heard the Lord say, seek ye the Lord while he is near. We need to go seeking after Nathanael today. Nathanael may be in your classroom. Nathanael may be in your own home. Nathanael may be on the corner down there. Go find Nathanael. I tell you, if you find him, just tell him, come and see what the Lord is all about. Tell him, come and see that the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting. His truth is good to all generations. Tell him to come and Jesus. But bring him to Jesus. The scripture says, a tree is known by the fruit it bears. Have you been bearing fruit for the Master? Nathaniel, to be your fruit for the Lord this week. If you would all go out. Nathaniel. Give us a second.
preaching of the gospel, standing on the page of 5 and 2, for the revealing of God's